So I'm going to start things off with elements. I'm just going to kind of grab around here and get whatever's easiest. We'll do the Donruss box kind of in the middle instead this time. So box number 1 in this 8-box mixer. Again, we have more breaks that are going to be posting. 2 new release breaks coming out. And first hit is Andy Dalton, numbered 6 out of 75 with a base card. And next one out is going to be numbered 28 out of 50, Darius Geis. A little Geis baby for the Redskins. Darius Geis. Numbered 106 out of 125 for the Falcons, Ito Smith. And number 84 out of 199, come on, man. That's the best signature you can do. And on top of that is streaky, dude. Jamon Moore for the Packers. Next hit out as well. And where did those thick sleeves go? Hey, we got a lot of balls here at Marc-Down. From TriStar, from Onyx, from Historic Autographs. They put balls out. That's what we get. Alright, next box is going to be unparalleled. So we'll do the ones that we got a couple each of. Unparalleled. Box number 2 out of 8 boxes in this break. This box will carry 3 hits, 2 autos, and a relic. And I believe one of the autos is generally an RPA as well. And then they got some interesting stuff, some of these autographs in Unparalleled. So let's see if we can't find us a couple good ones in here. Again, Phoenix and 5-star baseball. Gonna be posting soon, so keep your eyes out for that. And we have a ton of breaks that are listed right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the ticker now a half-case break of National Treasures that has a ton of other stuff added to it. We'll go over the full lineup when I got a little bit of a break.
Are you done yet?
And then we're going to also show on here the special that we have for a Bowman Chrome random team break that we have. It's half case of Bowman Chrome HTAs, half case of Bowman Chrome hobby boxes, and then a 2018 Top Series 2 box to go along with that. Prices are $64.99 for one team. You can get 2 for, I tell you, Bridgewater's out of 200 there, 86 out of 200. 2 teams for $125. And 3 teams for $175. So we got Josh Gordon, Victorious, and Baker Mayfield, rookie card. Can we get some ink of him later? I gotta check what Phoenix personals are. I think they're 119 ripped and shipped for Phoenix. I think I'll have 4 available off the bat. Carlton Davis, you got Sam Bradford, Kentrell Brothers, Richard Matthews, Levon Coleman, Melvin Gordon, 63 out of 75 with the impact parallel. So Amir Abdullah, Riley Ferguson, Levon Coleman again, showing up pretty frequently there. Jarvian Williams, Juju Smith-Schuster, Miles Jack, Bilal Powell, And Zach Ertz, 148 out of 200. Numbered 5 out of 149. Falcons going to get the next hit. So that's their second hit already. Claude Humphrey. So usually when we're pulling autographed footballs, it's coming out of the Leaf Memorabilia Vault. That's going to be releasing November 2nd, I believe. And we already have a 2-case break pre-filling as we speak on that. It is 125 for one spot or 2 for 235, and those are fun. So definitely one to get in on. I like to do them 2 or 3 cases at a time. Antonio Callaway, Ronnie Harrison. So you can check on the board. That one is already filling. Tevin Coleman, Cyril Grayson, Allen Robinson, Brian O'Neill, T.Y. Hilton, that's 47 out of 100, and Jaleel Scott, not numbered. So Jaleel Scott for the Ravens is the next hit out. And corner's a little off on that one. Leighton Vander Esch and Josh Adams finishes out the first half of that box. So 2 hits in. We're looking for one more in here. And we got a relic auto and a regular auto. So just looking on a relic card right now. And there he is. So I'd say this was a pretty eventful week of football. Anybody got some fantasy stories to tell yet? Including the game going on right now. Tyreek Hill, Roosevelt Nix, Khalil Mack, Leighton Vander Esch, Royce Freeman. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I picked Saquon Barkley in the leagues that I did. Tony Gonzalez, we got Kadri Henderson, Dante Jackson, and Marlon Mack. So Saquon, I thought he was going to be good. I don't know. I think he could get over 1,000 yards rushing and receiving, maybe even 100 catches. I mean the guy is set up for ridiculousness. And you know what? I'm going to say this. I think the Giants should just keep Eli Manning in every game this season. And the reason being for that is I want them to have a high pick so they can pick a quarterback next year. Rashaan Evans, MJ Stewart, numbered 96 out of 200. Sony Michel, Roquan Smith, Corey Robertson, and Cam Newton. You know, I talk about what I feel the Giants should have done in the draft. I'm not sorry that they drafted Saquon Barkley. I'm sorry that they didn't draft a quarterback who looks like they could be around for a long time. 8 out of 150, Earl Thomas. So if I got to suffer through another year of 1-win, 2-win Giants, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. Jags defense was unexpected. That was a total meltdown. Total meltdown. They did not look like the most feared defense in the NFL. They look like the Bucs defense. And you see how well that's worked for the Bucs defensive coordinator. They canned him earlier today. Antonio Brown, High Flyers. This one's numbered 75 out of 200. And numbered 2 out of 50. Another Packers hit, Davante Adams. Davante Adams. Derwin James and Deontay Burnett, who is now on the Jets practice squad. So, about that National Treasures baseball break, while I open up the next box here. So, National Treasures half case plus number 2 is going to have 2 boxes of, we'll do Elite next. 2 boxes of National Treasures baseball. I know, I need some baseball too, man. I'm trying to fill up these like 5 baseball breaks that are like getting close, ready to go. 2 boxes of National Treasures, 2 boxes of Stadium Club, a Heritage High Number, 3 boxes of Diamond Kings, a Stars and Stripes box, and a TriStar New York Dynasty Baseball as a skunk bonus. Remaining teams are scrolling on your screen right now. Diamondbacks are 20, Orioles are 65, White Sox are 50, Cubs are 60, Reds are 40, Indians are 60, Tigers are 22, Angels, the big team, left on the board at 145. Dodgers, 85. Mets, 50. A's are 45. Padres and Giants, 30 apiece. Pirates are 35. Cardinals are 85. And the Blue Jays are 60. The Giants could have a worse record than the Bills this year. Are the Astros available? No, they are not. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't trade Eli for Nathan Peterman. I want somebody who'd be at least a good backup for a few years if they're going to trade somebody now. Alright, I got 2 hits in my hand. Open a few more packs. Alright, time for some Elite here. So we got Sam Bradford, Andy Dalton, Terrell Edmonds, 502 out of 699. Wentz, Watt, McCoy, Fournette, and there's Joey Bosa. Tom Brady, who I don't know what you want to call it. You know, a couple inexperienced mistakes that the Chiefs made, but all in all, a solid performance by both teams last night. That is one of the craziest games so far this season, and might end up being the craziest game we'll see all year. 43-40. Dual threats. Nick Foles, 293 out of 299. So Ryan Tannehill, Delaney Walker, Christian McCaffrey, Des Bryant, Kiki Kuti, who's kind of shaping up to be a decent wide receiver here, 217 out of 699. So Matt Ryan, Jarvis Landry, Kuti, one that I think was kind of flying under the radar for at least most people, at least with me. So we have 2 Bowman Chrome breaks. The one that's closer to filling is the random team one. So we're gonna get all random team spots paid on that. Yeah, Astros got some good rookie power in there. Roquan Smith. We also have a pick your team that's up. That one, I think what'll happen is it'll move a little bit quicker once we get the random one getting off the board. So 212 out of 299, Luke Kuechly for the Panthers. So the prices for the Bowman Chrome random team break, it's one team for $64.99, two teams for $125, three teams for $175. Leonard Fournette, 130 out of 299. And let's get to some hits here. So Tony Romo, Craftsman relic. I don't know, he wasn't crafty in my opinion either at quarterback or announcer, but how about them Cowboys? Tony Romo with a hit. Usually he was taking them, so I guess Tony Romo delivering a hit is something out of the ordinary. Yeah, football's on right now. Packers and 49ers. ESPN, so 850. I don't think I can do that. 13 out of 75, Jamison. I know, isn't it amazing? Jamison Crowder for the Redskins. Man, a lot of these small teams are lighting it up tonight. A couple hits for the Falcons, couple hits for the Packers, couple hits for the Redskins. Speaking of which, didn't he get his first interception in like 2 years? Josh Norman. Now the Bowman Chrome doesn't have any skunk bonuses. I don't know if the pick your team one does. I know the regular one does. The random one doesn't. Let me see. I'll go over what's in the pick your team real quick. Oh, there is a skunk bonus in the pick your team. It's another historic autograph scripts box. So that's the skunk bonus in that one. So no balls, but got some nice historic autographs products on the way too. So they got a few things that are coming out this month. One I think just came out on Friday, and I gotta get that in, and it's their Series 2 of historic autographs, 1930s originals. That's where they got a slabbed card and cut signature, all in like a custom frame out job. They also have something called strips coming out. I forget how that one works. Oh my. Okay. Well, sometimes when I say things, they happen. It's like magic. I have prediction powers, I guess. It's going to be a good hit right here. You want me to do $5 off a spot in Bowman? So you want it to be $59.99 a spot for the next 7 people to get in? All right, we'll do this experiment. There's wiggle room on Bowman Chrome. Next 7 spots claimed will be at $59.99 a spot. All right. They'll be I'm just going to put your name down because then we're going to be calling for numbers and it's going to be nuts. So how's that sound? Next 7 spots for this Bowman Chrome random team will be at $59.99. Let's see if anybody hops on that. So 57 out of 199. Mike McGlinchey. Eli Manning. Numbered 48 out of 59, Taquan Lewis. Numbered 27 out of 99, Larry Fitzgerald. So Jimmy Graham, what you got here? Cam Newton, and Adam Thielen, who is just probably the most underrated wide receiver in football. I don't think Minnesota fans underrate him, but I think maybe a lot of us do. Cam Newton, you know, we talk about the top 3 generally in our minds or out of our mouths is going to come names like Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, maybe Odell Beckham Jr., although I think he's kind of losing that spot because he's just a nut job. You know what? I did not get to do that post because I was trying to do that and we were watching some Walking Dead and I did not get to finish that post. Samaje Perine, 41 out of 99. Unfortunately, despite many times telling my youngest one not to come downstairs while we're watching that show, she decided that she was going to keep coming down the stairs, and eventually she caught a glimpse of something she did not want to see. So we actually just started binge watching that a couple days ago, and I think one of us is hooked. Joe Montana, Tidal Waves. We're already in the middle of season 2. Joey Boza. So now when we do the Walking Dead breaks, I'll be up to speed on things soon. Don't you worry. Jarvis Landry, I feel like putting up another one of those tomorrow. 54 out of 75. So if you like the Walking Dead breaks, keep your eyes peeled. I'll probably dig out 3 boxes tomorrow to stick into a break. We'll do a draft style like normal. And yes, somebody did say it before. So Josh Allen, Pen Pals. Said we hit a lot of bills, a lot of mini helmets, jerseys, and we've had a good run of Josh Allen's this year. And there's one more to add to the list. So Josh Allen's Pen Pal out of Elite. So I didn't do a Mark-Down of the night because I usually stick that in the update post, and I never got to do the update post because I was also trying to do my cheat sheet for Phoenix, so I knew what the price on the teams. All right, next box that we're going to open up here is Absolute Football. And this is the 4th out of 8 boxes that we'll be opening. So 3 mini boxes. A lot of Josh Allen love this year. The only thing I don't like about Absolute is the clear wrapper, but get one of those. So Greg Olson, we got 16 out of 65. Jordan Howard, I'll give that a little 1 cent love. Do we got another big hit coming, guys? Can we top Josh Allen? What do you think? What if I said I had a real nice RPA in my hand? Numbered 11 out of 99. And what if I said that this is a guy we talked a little bit about earlier too? Numbered 11 out of 99. Saquon Barkley. That's a nice little back-to-back set right there. Isaiah Oliver and Rob Gronkowski. That was a last-minute grab, too. So this break was just posted a few hours ago and pretty much sold out right away. Now we got about 5 or 6 breaks that are halfway there, and I want to pull some fire out of those too. Let's see if we can't get those filled up. I'm on a roll here. Started when I started doing this 3.5 years ago. Chris Thompson, T.Y. Hilton, 94 out of 100. And the Broncos, no break in 2018 is complete until the Broncos get a hit. Signature standouts, DeMarcus Walker. No, not like a Walking Dead Walker. No, DeMarcus Walker for the Broncos. Patrick Mahomes. And number 92 out of 199 for the Colts, T.Y. Hilton. So, yeah, and you know, this is just a little mixer. That wasn't too bad, too much of a bruiser to get the Giants in either. So, nice pickup there. Alright, got a couple thick cards in this one. Gotta get up, gotta get down with the thickness. Let's see what we got here. Over here. So, first card out, Keenan Allen for Los Angeles Chargers. We got covering ground, Julio Jones. And usually the defense is covering him double and triple. You had given up. Well, you came to the right place for your last hope. Numbered 66 out of 99. The Raiders, DeAndre Washington with the dual relic Tools of the Trade auto. And then another dual relic Tools of the Trade. This one's not signed. 85 out of 99. Duke Johnson for the Browns. So that one's heading to the dog pound. We hit him pretty recently. We hit Rosen pretty easily recently. What did we hit him in? Maybe a week ago? I don't remember. Maybe we get him again. I always like the numbers facing this way. Alright, so that takes care of Absolute. So let's get this Donruss box out of the way. Get this Donruss box moving. And then after that, we have another Elements, another Unparalleled, and we'll close things out with a mini helmet. So, probably tomorrow, I'm hoping to post another 4 breaks. We got a lot up right now, so I'm hoping to move 4 in the very near future. Plus 2 new release ones. So let's get her done. Don't bet against the Bills. Unless it's a football game, then that's okay. But in a break, they come up pretty often. No, I don't run minis to fill breaks, and there's a reason for that. You know, I am running a business, all right, and minis are technically gambling, and it's not technically legal to do a lottery like that. So that is why I always design the breaks so that everybody gets cards. I also don't do the minis to fill the breaks, and I don't do Razzes on my page. Why? Because it's just not something I want to expose my business name to. God forbid there's ever a crackdown on that stuff, then I don't have a way to feed my family. Yeah. Well, technically no, you're buying something, you just don't know what you're going to get. I mean if you want to go that far, then buying a box of Flawless is gambling, but it's not, because you're guaranteed 10 cards. So legal definition, you know, we know it's a gamble what's going to be inside every box, and we know that most boxes aren't going to add up to what necessarily you get into for, but that's just because it makes those boxes that are crazy and do that much more special. So when you hit a 4-figure pull, you probably know there's about like 50 guys out there that was like that they paid for that for you. But that's the nature of the beast, and we kind of know that. So, you know what's a gamble? Putting Nathan Peterman on your fantasy team. Actually, that's just not a wise decision. But, so, yeah, we'll never do... I was toying with doing a membership to allow people to use points in order to do minis. And I only had one person buy a membership. So the membership would have guaranteed that somebody got something, and then I would have given that experiment a try. But I guess it's just the nature of what we do here. You know, I know people do them in other groups, but there's probably the majority of people here wouldn't get into them. So, you know, we always tried to be a little different and appeal to people in different ways. And that's, you know, that might be one of the appeals there, that we don't do any of those things. You know, we run fantasy sports here. Why? Because technically that's considered a game of skill. We got Russell Wilson Dominators. Jabril Peppers. Who just scored? They coming back? Well, the dream is running away for the 49ers there. 54 out of 100, Adrian Claiborne. Mason Rudolph. Valdez Scantling. Anthony Miller. The Bears. Terrell Davis. DJ Chark. Has he played at all? I haven't really been following him that much. Got Jordan Howard, Team Heroes. Marcus Mariota, who was pretty much a pincushion this week. You know, we talk a lot about defensive players not being allowed to make tackles. Well, his name's not Tom Brady, so I guess that didn't apply to him. Bradley Chubb, I think he had 3 sacks this weekend. Oh man, Cleveland couldn't have gone wrong either way between Bradley Chubb or Denzel Ward. As I know, there was a lot of speculation before the draft as to what they were going to pick, who and where. But Bradley Chubb, definitely, I'm sure the Broncos are ecstatic that he fell down to them, and he's playing real good this year. How is that Sling TV? I don't know. All my cable company seems to sling at me as $5 extra a month in charges. $65.75 Aqib Talib. It just doesn't stop going up. There's like one reason or another. And they got no competition, really. We don't even have Fios in my area. Royce Freeman. Still have to use them for the internet, but... And we got 5 out of 99 for the Texans. DeAndre Hopkins. I know, and I feel like I'm paying for life support. And then Carson Wentz. Thurman Thomas, Kalen Ballage, Tanner Lee. I thought Sling was all streaming. Yeah, we're big on demand here. That's what we're ripping through The Walking Dead now. I don't know. So again, lots of breaks filling up right now, especially on the baseball end. Check out the pinned post at Marc-Down Entertainment, and let's fill up some of these baseball breaks. I'm sure that there's some big pulls waiting to be had. We got this National Treasures break, and we had a good start to it. I feel like there's something more, though, that we haven't seen yet. I don't know, my instinct tells me a 1-of-1 maybe in the making. We didn't hit any in the first half of the case. So maybe we got one coming there. We got an immaculate break that we opened half a case up of. And we pulled some good stuff out of that so far. Triple auto, whatnot. But, I don't know. As far as individual autos, I think we're due for one big player in that too. Topps Gold label, yeah. I'd like to see that too. That's a fun set. And T, sure thing, Lester. I'll get you the link to that right now. So, National Treasures break. That's the break that's scrolling on the bottom of the screen right now. And if you need to see the list of all the boxes, I can read them off real quick too. So again, this teams that are scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now is a break for 2 boxes of National Treasures, 2 boxes of Stadium Club, a Heritage High Number, 3 boxes of Diamond Kings, a Stars and Stripes box. Want to just pump in a few extra hits there. And then the skunk bonus is a TriStar New York Dynasty Baseball. So, let's see. Can we pull a Bengal or a Dolphin? I don't know. There, I waved my magic wand there. Can't show that on camera, though. I do still have a box of Majestic. Randy Moss. I am doing a big show this weekend in Long Island at Hofstra University. So there's a chance it might not make it through the weekend. So... but if you do have a trip to pay for, that should come first. Josh Allen. Josh Allen, a good name in this break. And we've also pulled a Saquon Barkley. Do we have any more big hits left in us? Well, we'll see. If anybody's looking for any personals, let me know as well. We've got over 100 boxes available for personal breaks. Those are also available on the pinned post under boxes for sale. It's the first link there. Why can't they face the base the same direction? Josh McCown, Terrell Davis. So Mike Gesicki. And there's Aaron Rodgers, who's driving his team to maybe another victory. I don't know. Looks like the 49ers are crumbling in this one after building up a 2-touchdown lead. Von Miller, 88 out of 100. Fletcher Cox. And Nick Chubb for the Brownies. Jonathan Ogden. Shaquem Griffin. Are they really going for that much? Can't wait for Optic and Prism. Bilal Powell, 79 out of 400. Derek Carr. And, oh, look at that. The magic worked. 51 out of 99. Kalen Ballage. Kalen Ballage, numbered to 99. So Dolphins with a hit. Calvin Ridley, Carlos Hyde, Kerryon Johnson, and Luke Falk. And then I got one more stack of Donruss packs, and we're heading into the home stretch here. So 3 things to open up after this. Unparalleled has a what, 10 packs in it. That'll take a hot minute. And then you got 4 cards and elements and 1 mini helmet inside that leaf box. And then we're done here. Yeah, I can do that, Ben. You want the Cubs in this breakdown here? National Treasures? So yeah, just send me the difference on that. Let's see. So then I'll just play off the other one. I would think it's the rated rookies are the ones that are the desired pieces. Oh, Packers to score. I heard Equanimous St. Brown. Scoring with some equanimity, I guess. I don't know. It's an SAT word right there. Yeah, I would think it's the rated rookies. You know, the inserts are nice and they generally look flashier, but it's the rated rookies that are usually the desired ones. Especially on Optic. Travis Kelce, Warren Moon, and how about that Saquon Barkley? You like that one? So there, I'll give Saquon a little extra special treatment. Yeah, I've seen. I've seen locally at card shows $8 to $10. So 12 after last week, 12 wouldn't surprise me. You know, I haven't done a show in a couple weeks, but in at least the New York area, they are going 8 to 10. Lamar Jackson. Samaje Perine, Mike White, Greg Olson, Tom Brady, Hayden Hurst. He ever come off an injury, Hayden Hurst, or did he end up on the at least on the short IR list? Royce Freeman. Got Kareem Hunt. And there's Equanimous St. Brown. Looks like he started something in that drive that got him within striking distance for the field goal there. Zeke Elliott, Dominators, Joe Namath. And speaking of Cowboys, was kind of expressing my feelings about Dak Prescott the other day, and then he went and he had a real solid game this weekend. So Maybe it's too early to write him off. 22 out of 50, Uchenna Nwosu. He did play on Sunday. I figured he was about due. DJ Chark. And Sam Darnold. We'll give him a little 1 cent love, too. Another win for the Jets. They're going to have more than the Giants, that's for sure. Giants an embarrassment. So, again, at the bottom of the screen here, we have a National Treasures break. It's really more of a mixer. There's a whole bunch of boxes mixed in there. A ton of hits available. Probably close to 30 if I'm not mistaken. And I do got to take the Cubs out. But that one's getting on the verge of getting close to breaking. Would love to do that tomorrow. Oh, that's a nice one. I like that. Jordan Akins, Sean Lee, and it is time for an aqueous test card. And look at that, rated rookie Bradley Chubb. That's a nice card right there. That's probably as good as some of the relic hits you'll see, maybe even better. So Bradley Chubb, aqueous test card. They don't have a numbered print run. I don't know if they stated what this year's were, but in the past they're usually available in quantities of 25 or less. So some scarcity in that at least expected this year as well. So there's the Donruss box. So let's move it along. And we'll do this on parallel box. I don't know. She doesn't like to make those phone calls. That's usually my job. You know what kind of phone calls, right? Where you gotta call somebody and yell at them to get something done. That's usually me. Which you probably wouldn't expect, but alright, there's a hit right there. Before I started doing the cards, I did a lot of overstock liquidation purchases and stuff like that, and believe me, I've had to make quite a few of those phone calls. So, but I don't think Panini's going to be able to just drag Cal Ripken Jr. in. I think that's something he's got to kind of do on his own. Now the problem is if they already do have it on hand, then they're just, I mean, I had to wait, I don't know. Every time with Panini, I feel like, it's not every time, but too many times, I gotta wait 4 to 8 months for a card that I know they have on hand. It's usually what happens, and then I complain, like put in a request online, and then the card shows up 3 days later. But that's still less frustrating than Topps, where I know there's cards out there of a couple guys and I haven't gotten mine yet. 102 out of 150. I'm still waiting on a Chris Bryant from Topps from 2016. And I'm also waiting on a Freddie Freeman. I think that was 2016 also. And I mean, Freddie Freeman signs all the time. Rookie Focus, Saquon Barkley. So I'm thinking there's another issue there. I should probably call Topps and make my angry phone call. Oh, don't ruin the dream for me. I'm a huge Ripken fan. Deshaun Watson, although I've heard some stories about some issues he's had too. It's like when I finally got to see Sting in person, and he was like just a little not having fun at all, and Goldberg ended up being the cool guy. Josh Allen again. All about that base. Base for Case. Actually, Case is a parallel. 114 out of 150. Jim Kelly. DJ Moore. Ronald Jones II. LaShawn McCoy, Eric Berry, and Sam Darnold, rookie stars. This one's numbered 65 out of 200. And Titans, Harold Landry. Harold Landry for the Titans. Autograph. Yeah, he seemed real cool. Ryan Izzo, Dallas Goedert, Des Bryant, and Trayvon Hester. DeAndre Hopkins, Royce Freeman, Jimmy Graham, number 95 out of 200. And Falcons again. This time it's Calvin Ridley, rookie focus relic. That's cool. So Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I was at a wrestling convention as a vendor not too long ago in Atlantic City. And Goldberg, man, he was all like smiles and fist bumps and high fives. And Sting, you could tell even with his face paint on, he just didn't seem happy to be there. And he wasn't really interacting with the crowd as much. I have heard the rumors about the Eagles being interested in McCoy. We've actually talked about that a little bit too. How they'd like to go after him and don't really have an interest in Le'Veon Bell. Apparently Le'Veon Bell's not really interested in a trade, but I don't know. James Conner really showing that he doesn't deserve to lose touches if Le'Veon Bell comes back. They're going to have James Conner for another 4 years. So, Le'Veon Bell, he is AARP as far as running backs are concerned. I don't know why he would not want to play this year. I get the fear of injury, the fear of being overused and run into the ground, but if he doesn't have a productive time, and part of that is getting the play calls and getting the ball, he's never going to get what he's asking for. Ever. So he plays what? Let's say hypothetically he plays 8 games and maybe has 1 or 2 100-yard rushing games because he busts out some big runs. And James Conner's getting 25 touches and he's getting 12. That ain't going to help his cause either. He might as well just not play and take another year of eligibility with the Steelers and have them trade him in hopes that the next team that signs him gives him a contract. June 4th, yeah, it's too soon. I mean, it's not, but I would say baseball season is still going on. I would say if by New Year's you haven't gotten something, then there should be a button that pops up after 4 months. All right, so that button may have popped up already, and if you want to hit it now, it'll probably get their attention, but you might want to just wait it out for the rest of the year. So we got Jalen Ramsey, Patrick Chung, Chris Hogan, J.D. McKissick, Stephon Diggs, Duke Dawson, Mike White, Aaron Brewer, Aldrick Rosas, Richard Sherman, Jonathan Stewart, Frank Gore, 168 out of 200. Unfortunately, Panini and Topps, not always the best customer service. Leonard Fournette, Victorious. Yeah, don't ask for a sub. Don't request a sub. I will never request a sub on anything. I will call them, all right, before I request a sub. Panini's not easy to get a hold of over the phone, though, unless you know somebody. So you'll have to email Panini first and try to communicate through email, or maybe request to talk to a representative over the phone and ask for a direct extension. 147 out of 150, Sidney Cobbs, Keenan Allen. Just from some of the things that I've seen in the past. I've never actually had to call him on a replacement. Topps, I'm going to have to. 2 years is a little too long. For guys that sign regularly, you know, it's not like there's no Chris Bryants that have come out in the last 2 years. He's still signing. So I don't know why I don't have my Chris Bryant triple threads. Fletcher Cox, 51 out of 100. I know Robert's been okay signing for Panini in the past. Kyle Lauletta. You know, sometimes it's just a matter of they just got to track the athlete down. So Giants with another hit. Kyle Lauletta, a relic auto. Got Denzel Ward and Breeland Sparks, who botched that critical tackle on Tom Brady last night. But I mean, let's face it, had he actually completed it, he probably would have been called for a penalty. We know that. We know the deal. So, you know, can you 100% blame him? You're not allowed to tackle Tom Brady, and every defender knows that. Marcus Mariota, though, you can beat the hell out of him. Yeah, no, don't take the points on that. For a rookie, I wouldn't take the points. Usually some value on a rookie, especially on somebody who has overseas followings. I do have HTA personals. They are... It's not on the list there. I've been having them on sale for $149 a piece, so I can do that price tonight too. So $149 for an HTA. And we got here 12 out of 75, Deshaun Watson. And ask, and maybe he shall receive. How's about that other Josh quarterback? 49 out of 49. 3-color patch, framed relic of Josh Rosen for the Cardinals. 32 out of 350. Jaleel Scott, Ravens. And 163 out of 199, 49ers, Dante Pettis. And last but certainly not least, Leaf autograph mini helmet coming up. Well, this guy didn't have a very good week. Must have been a little jet lagged. That ain't bad for a cheap spot. Isn't this one of the teams I always say has a good shot at a mini helmet? Yeah. Derek Carr, the Raiders, gets that final hit tonight. So if anybody's looking for any personals, let me know, and let's take a vote on hit of the night. You don't have to be in the break to vote on it. Y'all tell me what you think hit of the night should be. So we got Cowboys, Tony Romo. Packers, Devontae Adams, number to 50. Ravens got Jaleel Scott in unparalleled. And number to 350 in elements for the Ravens. Dante Pettis, 49ers. Claude Humphrey, number to 149 for the Falcons. Number to 50 for the Redskins, Darius Geis. Thank you, too. Number to 125, Falcons, Ito Smith. Number to 199, Jamon Moore. Got Giants, Kyle Lauletta. Falcons, Calvin Ridley. Titans, Harold Landry. Give an honorable mention for the Bradley Chubb aqueous test going to the Broncos. Dolphins, Kalen Ballage, number to 99. Texans to 99, DeAndre Hopkins. Number to 99, Raiders, DeAndre Washington. Number to 99, Browns, Duke Johnson. DeMarcus Walker, Broncos. Thank you. Colts, T.Y. Hilton to 199. Number to 75 for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. And here is our top four. We're going to put the mini helmet in there too. So Derek Carr, choice number 1. Josh Rosen, 49 out of 49. I like the framed relics. Again, doesn't have to be the most valuable card, but this definitely has some cool factor, so we'll throw that into the mix. Or you can go Saquon Barkley to 99. Or the on-card Josh Allen Pen Pals autograph. So we got a vote for Saquon. We got a vote for Josh Allen. Any other noise coming our way here? Any requests for any personals? Again, Bowman Chrome, we'll keep the sale running on that. So $149 for an HTA. Or we can do a hobby for $119. And we've seen big pulls coming out of both. Actually, the last couple big pulls have come out of hobbies. We had a Florial come out yesterday on a personal, and an Acuna come out not too long ago on a personal too. So Barkley's got another vote. Barkley's up 2-1, 3-1, and of course Josh Allen. Oh, they're running neck and neck here. Barkley's up 4-3 on this vote. We got some voters tonight. I'll give it another 30 seconds. So Barkley just edging out Allen at the moment. And again, at the bottom of your screen here, we got Bowman Chrome. Random team break, $59.99 for one team until this video is over. 2 for $119.98 or 3 for $175. National Treasures. Diamondbacks are 20, Orioles are 65, White Sox are 50, Reds are 40, Indians are 60, Tigers are 22, Angels are 145, Dodgers are 85, Mets are 50, A's are 45, Padres and Giants are 30 apiece, Pirates are 35, Cardinals are 85, Blue Jays are 60. I would love to see 2 baseball breaks go tomorrow night. How about we aim for that? How about we aim for Bowman Chrome and for National Treasures for tomorrow night? Think about it. Sleep on it. So, any other requests tonight? Any questions on any upcoming breaks? Again, we have Phoenix and 5-star that are going to be posting very soon. Alright. Phoenix and 5-star are going to be posting very soon. Soon maybe rhymes with noon. So, just thought. Impeccable. Need to see a few more teams for that. Let's get Impeccable moving too. That's going to be a fun one. So, and again, we don't like people going home empty-handed. So we added some stuff to it, including 4 boxes of certified. So that should help things out a little bit. Alright, so I guess we'll wrap things up, call it a night, and we'll rip you a new one tomorrow. So hit me up on Messenger if you got any more requests, and I'll be up for a little bit. Alright, have a good night.